Alright everyone, welcome to today's discussion on the flat earth theory. Let's dive right into it. To start, Guy, could you share your thoughts on why this theory has persisted for so long despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary?
Sure, Michelle. I think the persistence of the flat earth theory speaks to deeper human tendencies. It's often about skepticism towards authority and established science. People who support this theory might have distrust toward mainstream institutions.
But isn't it crucial to rely on scientific consensus for logical understanding? We've sent satellites into space and have concrete images of Earth from space. How do flat earthers reconcile this?
This is not about the evidence but about questioning the consensus. There's an emotional component, feeling like you're part of an exclusive group with secret knowledge. It's appealing and empowering for some.
Interesting points. Let's focus on the comparative aspect. Historically, what's been the role of scientific theories that challenge the mainstream? Are they beneficial or harmful in the long run?
On one hand, radical theories can drive scientific progress. Consider how revolutionary ideas like heliocentrism were initially rejected. Yet, today they form the basis of our understanding of astronomy. On the other hand, persistent falsehoods can undermine critical thinking and public understanding.
True, but the difference with flat Earth is the refusal to accept evidence. For instance, climate change skepticism mirrors this stubbornness to an extent, dismissing solid scientific research because the implications are inconvenient.
But should we dismiss it entirely? Sometimes these counter-narratives force scientists to communicate better and be more transparent. Flat Earth discussions could highlight where scientific literacy needs bolstering.
That's a fair point. Let's shift gears and consider how this topic influences societal trust in science and decision-making. Could this skepticism stretch into other areas, like medical science or technology?
Absolutely, Michelle. If people question fundamental scientific facts like the shape of Earth, it sets a precedent for doubting evidence-based medicine or technological advancements. We see this already with vaccine hesitancy.
Yes, but it's essential to differentiate between healthy skepticism and outright denialism. Faith in science should be built on dialogue and evidence, not dogma. Encouraging open discussion might prevent misinformation from gaining the upper hand.
Perhaps the key is to empathetically understand the root of the skepticism. By addressing the underlying fears or misconceptions, we can better engage individuals rather than simply dismissing their beliefs.
That's an excellent point, Sonia. Bringing philosophy into the discussion, many philosophers argue that questioning is at the heart of knowledge. How can we encourage critical thinking without endorsing baseless theories?
Education is critical. Instead of just teaching what to think, we should focus on how to think. Classes in logic, scientific methods, and media literacy can help distinguish credible information from falsehoods.
Adding to that, we need better science communication. The scientific community must convey findings in ways that are accessible and publicly engaging. We need narratives that captivate the imagination while explaining the facts.
Yes, it's also about creating accessible education systems and fostering curiosity outside formal education. Community programs or online platforms that make science relatable could bridge knowledge gaps.
So, it seems like a multifaceted approach is required. As we near the end of our discussion, what are your takeaways or actionable insights from this dialogue?
My takeaway is the urgent need for educational reform focusing on critical thinking and ensuring science is taught as an evolving process rather than a collection of facts.
For me, promoting trust in science through transparency and improved communication is crucial. It's about fostering a society that values evidence and builds on informed skepticism.
I believe empathy is a powerful tool. By understanding why people cling to certain beliefs, we can better engage in productive dialogue, shifting perspectives without alienation.
Thank you, everyone, for this enriching discussion. To our audience, we challenge you to continue exploring these ideas, question deeply, think critically, and engage empathetically. Remember, inquiry leads to understanding.